By the way, what really make me more profitable with gold is a 1:1.5 RR. 1:2 per trade, 1:1.5 RR. I risk 1% to gain 1.5. I risk 0.30% to gain at least 0.60%, 65% per trade. I risk 0.5% to gain 1.5%. So 1:5. Kasi masyadong malalayo yung 1:2, 1:3. Medyo malayo siya na yung mga move niya. The question is, paano malalaman ng trend? Right? Lalo na kung di ka marunong magbasa ng fundamentals or may surprise news. Delikado yun. So right now, it has a very significant volume. So magiging key level na to will be here. Ito yung itong level na yan. Okay, so consolidation sa New York session. Magkakaalaman yan, itong key level na to. Dito kayo sumalo. Pag sa New York session is medyo alanganin siya. While nagko-consolidate sa New York session, magkakaalaman yan guys. Pwede niyang saluhin hanggang dito sa 412 or ito yung maging low niya kasi pwede niyang i-wipe off ulit yan na i-consolidate niya yan today tapos dito, tapos iba baga. Pero kung ang structure niya will be like this. Dito na tayo. Nag-retest siya dito. Okay, so big sabihin, kahit na itong support na yan bumigay, pwede mong saluhin yang hanggang dito. Kahit wala tayong nakikitang support. Itong support lang na yan na maliit eh. Okay, pwede mo yang saluhin. Bakit? Kasi that's a JPEX indicator. Okay, malakas na indicator yan. Support with the volume. Ito, may volume support. We will have also a moving average 20 here. Can really support, no? Okay, so hindi pa ako naglalagay ng FIBO pero pwede. So if I'm gonna buy that, pwede ko yan saluhin here. By the way, what really make me more profitable with gold is a 1:1.5 RR. 1:2 per trade, 1:1.5 RR. I risk 1% to gain 1.5. I risk 0.30% to gain at least 0.60%, 65% per trade. I risk 0.5% to gain 1.5%. So 1:5. Kasi masyadong malalayo yung 1:2, 1:3. Medyo malayo siya na yung mga move niya. Pwede mo yung makuha sa ganitong rally pero medyo mahirap. So basically, kung ako din, siguro one of the things that I can also impart with you tonight, huwag ka rin magre-risk below 40 pips. You can risk at least 40, 45, 50 pips. Huwag ka na bumaba ng 40 pips ng risk. Yun lang, kung pips ang pag-uusapan. Compute mo na lang sa lot size mo yan. Masyadong maliit yung 20, 30 pips na trade sa mga lower time frames. And then, I don't want you also na, siguro yun kung nag-feel layering, like buy. Pwede yun ngayon. Pwede siya ngayon sa environment ngayon, pero not all the time it can work. Buy. Yung gano'n yung mga layering, tapos blind buying. Hindi siya shadow. Yung buy. Yung parang, ang tawag ko dyan is, blind layering. Medyo delikado siya. It can really work dahil especially if you're long position, tapos ngayon kaka-breakout lang, fundamentals is good, it can work. Pero isang mali mo dun sunog ka sa gold. Pag against the trend ka talaga. The question is, paano mo malalaman ng trend? Right? Lalo na kung di ka marunong magbasa ng fundamentals or may surprise news. Delikado yun. Yung layering na yan, dapat controlled capital, that's one. Pangalawa, controlled drawdown, that's two. Dapat meron yung strict filter bago ka mag-layer katulad ni Shadow. So may strict filter siya. Meaning your first entry mo is so calculated, it gives you 10 to 12 indicators to secure bakit ka nagtitipi. Congrats sa mga shadow users, USDCHF nagtipi na. Okay? That's why confident ka to do martingale in a sense because you're not blindly layering. Now, kalaban kasi ng mga layering and mga martingale is a trending market, which is gold. So careful on doing that. So huwag kayong magagamit ng mga STM sa gold blindly. Dapat inaaral mo muna todo yan. No? Isang mali mo talaga dyan, usunog ka talaga.